Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Red Chime map and we've got Jordy from 1 in the BS-75. So this is the tier 10 version of the new Chinese heavy tank line. Now, got some differences with the rockets, so it's actually got 6 charges on this particular tank. The tier 8 premium's got 4 and the tier 7 Tech Tree tank's got 3, so you've got a few more charges here. There's exactly the same length, 10 seconds of burn, and the same restrictions in terms of your top speed, and if you're using it and then have to reverse, you can only go backwards at 1 km/h, so you've got to just judge where you need to stop and then go back to normal speed. Alright, so it's just 3 charges so far. Alright, it's just going to the 4th one. This is a bit close, but hey, it depends what you see. Oh, okay, it's run into the BS-75, so just got a hit, but he puts a nice response back, 683. But you can see there, yeah, it goes into reverse, but can only really stop. 1 km/h reverse speed's not huge, so just something to take into account. Anyway, he's in a tier 8 to tier 10 battle, so it's got a few juicy targets. Of course, that will reduce the total hit pool, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. He's managed to get into this nice spot here where you can basically get shots to the back there, over that hill, and if you've got a sort of decent turret armor, you can typically bounce a few things, but it depends how well your team's controlling this area. So at the moment, there's an E-75 at the back, he can put another shot into this BS-75 knowing he's fired 2 shots. Puts a nice shot into him. Can he get out of the way? Yes he can, or there's a defender coming over the top and the defender might have a shot down on him. Yes he does. That's a bit unfortunate, but the defender very exposed there. And he's now been tracked out in the open. Jordy's lining him up. Oh, well, can save that shell. Defender gets sent back to the garage. So that's one of the problems with tanks with not good gun depression, is you really have to expose yourself coming down. Alright, takes another hit there. There's quite a few tanks at the back, including a Jagdpanzer E100, and he's managed to put some hurt into him. So just over 2.5k of damage done so far. And if the trades keep going this way, he's going to do alright, but obviously doesn't want to take a hit from the Jagdpanzer. Now, fires nicely through the turret of the Carnarvon Action X, takes him down to one-shottable. BS-55's one-shottable, and there's an E-75 there who needs to be punished for being out in the open. And can he get rid of the Carnarvon? No, unfortunately. Doesn't go through. Now he's got a 152mm gun, so it will overmatch a lot of different turrets. So here comes the Jagdpanzer E100. It's a bit of a forward move here. He's going to open himself up here. Yeah, unfortunately that didn't quite get the commander's hatch there. And that VK100 next to Jordy is not going to last long. I don't think. It's got very few hit points. And they just ricocheted off the roof of the E100 TD. But I should be able to get a shot in the side, which he does. Nice roll there, 705. Yes, and the VK100 gets taken out by the Jagdpanzer 100, so Jordy decides, alright, it's the right time to pull back a notch, make them come out a bit further, and that will expose to some of the people he's got in support there. But Jordy just under 4k of damage at this point, and we haven't quite finished the 5th minute of the game, so getting, even though it's spasmodic because of the high alpha of the gun, getting a decent damage total. Alright, the game is pretty even. The 3 tanks each, and the hit point balance between the 2 teams also fairly even. Jordy's team's got a very slight lead there, but nothing really to write home about. And the Struve just taken out the Fock B there, who had not noticed that there was a Struve up on the hill. On this Jagdpanzer E100, and before he can fire, Jordy puts a nice one through his lower plate. Now, he does get hit here, so he uses his charge to get away from the threat to his right. He can then focus on the E-75. Goes through the front sprocket there and tracks him at the same time. But, oh yeah, no, he has got some people to shoot at him, so he picks up some assisted damage there for the tracking. And managed to absorb the incoming shot on his own tracks there, so that worked out pretty well. So that's what I meant about having a couple of rocket shots in reserve. Oh, there's the Carnarvon Action X. Gets sent back to the garage. Shouldn't laugh, I suppose, but that's what you can do with the big alpha guns, is deal with those sort of tanks pretty easily. Now he's firing his heat rounds, so they do have 319 of pen. This is premium round, and I think, yep, there goes the 75. And he takes another hit there from the VZ this time, that VZ to go back to the garage as well. So Jordy just using the bulk of the Jagdpanzer E100 to keep out of the way. He's waiting to reload himself. But hopefully the VZ won't push in on him. He does have some support now, a bit more closely. The 10H has moved up. But it looks like the VZ now might be by himself, so, oh no, he's been spotted by someone. Was that the VZ going up the hill? I think it might have been, actually. Because otherwise in this area you are pretty protected. No one can shoot down at you from the hill. Well, there's the Struve. What's the Struve doing? Oh, he's side on too. Can he line him up? Unfortunately, it just doesn't connect, so it looks like the accuracy over distance not that reliable. He's still there. Can he get a shot in him? Well, needs to. Oh, it's a pretty narrow window there. Fires a blind shot anyway. But, not sure if that connected. He went dark just after he fired. The VZ realises he's by himself and he's pulling back. This game's still very much in the balance. And can he catch the VZ running away? Well, no, the VZ hasn't quite run away. He's come back here. But he's lighting Jordy up, so Jordy knows that he could become the target of the tanks on the hill. Oh, it looks like they've cleaned up the hill a fair bit. But also that Struve that's in the back. There's the VZ. He's really just poking to light him up, I think. In fact, there's the Struve, has been lit again. So can Jordy take him out? No, he'll probably just open himself up to a side shot if he tries to focus the Struve, who's gone dark again. Really needs to get rid of this VZ. The VZ makes a little bit of a mistake there. Oh no, no, he does zoom out of the way, but looks like it's got rid of 2 shells there, so he's on the reload. Jordy's got 2 of his heat shells left, and after this back onto his standard ones. Alright, now he's got the 10H to actually take some action, and the 10H gets rid of the VZ, so that's good. So Jordy's lit though, doesn't want to go out while he's lit. Okay, it's gone dark now. Can they pick up that Struve again? Aims on the map to where he is. Now this is a good trick here Jordy's using. You put a marker down and you can actually aim at the base of the marker. That will help the ballistics of your gun. This is not necessarily in the spot that he was last seen though. Puts a blind shot in. That just splashes, so not going anywhere. Oh, there he is. Now he's come out in the open. Yes, he's fired on the TNH. So Jordy should be able to put a shot into him now. No, he's gone down below the mound there. In fact, he takes out the TNH. So Jordy decides to close the distance, uses his last charge of his rockets to get a bit closer. And hopefully he can get in place before the Striv pops out again. Oh, there's the Striv, and he's going sideways there. Can Jordy get him this time? Yes, he can. Alright, that was a nice get. In fact, that was the last kill of the game. Let's have a look at the results. Alright, so it looks like he did get a blind shot in there. 6.6k of damage and 4 kills. That's given him the high caliber award. He's blocked 1.3k and did get some tracking assistance there. He's earned the Steel Wall award for that as well, and got a Brothers in Arms medal as well for that dynamic platoon they set up at the end. Getting 3 kills each with the other platoon member. And that's earned him the Ace Tanker Mastery badge as well. So let's have a look at the team score. So 1207, that's a decent score at tier 10, and the platoon he joined with it right at the end came in second there, so good performance there from both of them. And E50 also doing over 3k, so those 3 tanks really dominating the game, with Jordy doing nearly twice the damage of the other tanks there and really holding that heavy corner almost by himself with just a little bit of assistance at the end. And the enemy team, the VZ-75, also put up a good fight, getting nearly 4k out of that, and the Striv being the next best player there, and the Jagdpanzer E100 really not getting the potential out of his gun at all. So what did it cost to run? So Tech Tree tank, let's not forget, you ended up firing 19 shots, so that's too bad. It's pretty slow loading gun. 16 hits out of that and 12 penetrations. He did have personal reserves running, or a personal mission running, which gave him an extra 40k, and that balanced mostly the cost of the premium ammunition and the consumables there. That's left him with a minor loss of 18k, but that's definitely manageable. So great game there from Jordy. Thanks very much for the content. Hopefully you liked the video, you learned something from it, or you appreciated getting some tactics out of this. If you did, please give the video a like. It really helps the video get in front of more people. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. I'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.